Welcome to the Explainer Industry IQ viewers. Today, we're looking at something truly game-changing. We're exploring how Apple is fundamentally shifting the way we interact with consumer tech by leveraging artificial intelligence. And we aren't talking about fun party tricks or basic automation here. We are talking about literally life-changing accessibility.
Okay, let's dive into this. While a lot of the AI conversation today is totally dominated by standard chatbots and productivity hacks to help you, write emails faster, we're actually witnessing a massive paradigm shift. The focus is moving away from just corporate efficiency and moving toward tangible, real-world human empowerment. It's about AI intentionally designed for human inclusion. Here's our roadmap for this explainer. We'll kick things off with the AI accessibility revolution, then look at AI in your pocket with the iPhone. Next up, Mac desktop accessibility, followed by Vision Pro spatial computing. And finally, we'll cover the unified ecosystem and how we're breaking down future barriers. Let's get right into it. Section 1, the AI accessibility revolution, beyond basic tools. Because Apple's evolution has moved so far beyond those simple digital magnifiers and the basic, kind of robotic text-to-speech tools we saw over the past decade, I want to pose this exact question to you right now. What happens when AI is designed for inclusion, not just productivity? Just think about that for a second. This question is the absolute core ethos of Apple's recent technological leap. It frames everything we're about to explore today. So here is our working definition. AI-powered accessibility is the use of real-time, on-device AI to adapt technology to human physical and cognitive needs. Now that phrase, on-device processing, is absolutely crucial. Running these intensive features locally on the silicon is the only way to ensure zero lag and total user privacy. You aren't beaming your sensitive personal data up to some remote cloud server. Section 2, iPhone, AI in your pocket. Let's start with the most ubiquitous device in Apple's lineup, the ultimate mobile hub for this entire accessibility revolution.
And this brilliantly illustrates the exact problem and the modern solution. Historically, users who are deaf or hard of hearing struggled immensely. Imagine trying to follow a rapid-fire, noisy family dinner or trying to watch uncaptioned social media videos. Now contrast that with AI-generated live captions, effortlessly rendering the spoken word into text completely in real time.
Because this AI operates locally, right there in your pocket, it enables real-time environmental interpretation without that frustrating lag. It specifically powers features like live captions instantly, all while maintaining strict user privacy. It's honestly incredibly freeing to realize you've got heavy-duty AI processing power functioning entirely in a pocket-sized device. You don't need a massive desktop computer just to understand the world around you anymore. Let's completely demystify how this actually works. Step 1. Environmental audio is captured by the iPhone's advanced microphones. Step 2. The on-device AI steps in, immediately processing that speech using the phone's neural engine, which can literally perform trillions of operations per second. And Step 3. Instantaneous live captions pop up on your screen. It is a beautifully seamless flow, from complex audio input right to an accessible visual output. Section 3. Mac. Desktop accessibility redefined. We're shifting gears from the device in your pocket to the true powerhouse sitting right on your desk. Traditional desktop navigation can be surprisingly physically demanding. Think about it, requiring complex motor movements just to click a tiny X on a window, or executing rapid keyboard shortcuts. But with AI-enhanced desktop integration, artificial intelligence actively works behind the scenes to completely remove that physical friction. It interprets voice commands or alternative custom inputs with just astonishing accuracy. The Mac achieves this by fully harnessing the immense power of Apple's silicon. This unique architecture is exactly what supports sustained, intensive AI accessibility tasks all day long. It beautifully bridges the gap between highly complex professional software and remarkably diverse user needs. It just runs effortlessly in the background without draining your system resources or bogging down your workflow. Section 4, Vision Pro spatial computing inclusion. Let's move to and see how this builds into the absolute most cutting-edge hardware in the entire explainer today, the Vision Pro. We are looking at a massive historic leap forward right here. The old standard in virtual and mixed reality relied heavily on physical, handheld VR controllers. By default, that immediately excluded anyone with specific physical mobility limitations in their arms or hands. Apple completely bypassed that old paradigm, using advanced AI eye-tracking navigation for a magically intuitive, totally hands-free experience. So, how does turning a simple glance into a precise, actionable click actually happen? Well, one, internal sensors monitor the invisible, rapid micromovements of your eyes. Two, the AI doesn't just see where you look, it actively calculates the intention behind your gaze. And three, the spatial computing interface responds instantly. It honestly feels like telepathy, but it's really just incredibly sophisticated local AI doing all the heavy lifting in real time. For the user, this is pure, unadulterated empowerment. This technology completely eliminates the need for physical mobility to navigate digital spaces. Instead of forcing the user to adapt their body to the machine's constraints, the AI adapts the machine to the user's unique physical capabilities. Being able to effortlessly navigate an immersive 3D world, completely barrier-free, that's monumental. Section 5. A seamless, unified ecosystem. Because, if we only look at the iPhone, Mac, or Vision Pro in complete isolation, we totally miss the much bigger picture of Apple's overall strategy. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that there is a unified foundation running across all of these completely different platforms. The device form factor changes, and the specific accessibility focus changes, from live captions to eye tracking. But the processing method remains exactly the same. That foundational commitment to local, on-device AI is the ultimate common denominator holding this entire ecosystem together. 3, that is the number of distinct hardware pillars, mobile, desktop, and spatial, working in perfect, unified harmony here. The true power of this ecosystem is that a user never, ever loses their customized accessibility tools just because they switched from their phone screen to their computer screen or strapped on a headset. The AI fundamentally follows the user, seamlessly adapting to whichever piece of glass they happen to be looking at.
Finally, Section 6, breaking down future barriers. Let's synthesize the ultimate impact of Apple's strategy on the future of consumer tech.
It all boils down to this single, unifying philosophy from our source material. True inclusion means leveraging immense, private, on-device computing power to adapt the machine to the human, not the other way around. That underlying philosophy is exactly what separates a neat little software trick from a fundamentally life-changing accessibility feature. It is a completely different, profoundly human way to approach software engineering. I want to conclude by leaving you with a provocative thought. As AI continues to learn and evolve, what human limitation will it help us overcome next? It's an incredibly exciting prospect, isn't it? Thank you to the dedicated Industry IQ audience for exploring this fascinating intersection of artificial intelligence and human empowerment with me today. Keep asking great questions, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.